What is resilience? Well, in this episode of the Legacy and Leadership Podcast, Devon and I are going to answer just that.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about what is resilience, right? Typically resilience is defined as being able to recover from even kind of the most, the most challenging life events that you may go through. And I like what you said too, because I think about, having been in the health and fitness industry in the past, there's still a lot of gym owners and personal trainers that I'm connected to. And the resiliency that, those type of small business owners in that space had to exemplify last year in 2020, when your livelihood, your gym is being shut down. And obviously you understand why, depending on where you were at in the country, different politicians had different requirements and mandates and things of that nature. So just watching at how they navigated, and again, the resilience that people showed and how the community really galvanized and worked together to kind of work through those situations was remarkable. But it also, it's your ability to cope with that adversity. And one thing that I've learned over the last few months, really, and I appreciate this about my new employer. I told you that we were going through, and still are actually, a whole series, what they called Reset for Resiliency. And one of the first things that really stood out to me, it kind of gave me some, a different way of looking at it, or kind of conveying what I was going through, right? And talking about the difference between being resilient and enduring. And for me, the enduring, I equated that to how I felt for a while in a few different facets of my life. And, I've shared this with you a number of times, was just being in survival mode and realizing that you don't have to live that way. You don't have to live a life of where I'm just trying to endure and I'm going to, continue to press forward and kind of push these things that I'm going through to the back and just keep acting like everything is okay. That is not what resiliency is. Resiliency is understanding the situations that you're going through, doing your best to work through those situations, and using skills and techniques to help you really focus on these sometimes tragic or, again, very challenging events that you may be going through, and how do I keep a resilient attitude and mindset throughout those different things, right? So life is going to take a downturn, but when you have those downturns, how do we continue to move forward? It's going to take strength. It's going to take time. It's going to take support of other people in your life. So again, that's what we're going to be really diving into, is resiliency in itself, but then really focusing on 6 characteristics that make up a resilient leader, or again, wherever that may be. If you're in corporate America, if you're a small business owner, entrepreneur, even if you're just a leader in your community or your household, again, we've all recognized the importance and the need to have a more resilient mindset.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
You have just listened to the Legacy and Leadership Podcast, hosted by Jimmy Gonzalez and Devon Watts. Thank you, and we hope that you live, lead, and leave a legacy worth remembering. Until next time.